Hi YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with my Ipsy bag. Not quite as colorful as the last couple of ones have been, but it does have a nice little sleek design to it. But first, as always, let's go over the stuff I got last month. Now, the first thing I got, I listed on the My Subscription Addiction Swap site. It was the shade I couldn't pronounce that started with a K from the Balm's Balm Voyage Tooth palette. It was a highlight shade. I already had the Balm Voyage Volume 1 palette that has the same shade in it, so I decided to swap that. The other four products I still have here. First, I have this Aurora Pro Color Corrector in Pistachio. I think just about everybody got a concealer from this brand, and I got the green one, which initially I was excited about. Unfortunately, kind of like it showed in my video where I opened this concealer literally blends away to nothing. Like, no correcting, just nothing. So that was a fail. It is unfortunate because they do make some really nice nail polishes. I think this is like an Ipsy in-house brand, but they do make some nice nail polishes, but this was not good. So I will not be using that. Next, this was actually the sample I requested. I will leave a link to how to do that below. This is the First Aid Beauty Skin Rescue Deep Cleanser with Red Clay. I do really like this. I have been trying to use it this month, but I got sent a cleanser to test at the same time. So I've really been focusing on that because I really love it. But this is really good too. So yeah, happy to have that. Next, we got this Pacifica coconut infused blushes in, I believe, Beaming and Tenderheart. They don't sell this packaging, but I believe these are full-size blushes. So that's pretty cool. These are really nice blushes, right there. I amazingly did not break that. They are a bit powdery, and I don't know how well they would work on darker skin tones. But for my wicked pale butt, they work just fine, and I do really like them. Just, you know, this is kind of bulky packaging, but I don't really mind. And finally, my dirty brush. This is the Glamour Dolls crease brush, and it's, as you can see, I've been using it because I really like it. It's got that right amount of fluffy at the tip, but still stiff enough at the base to keep things under control. I'm really happy about that. So, out with the old, in with the new as always. Let's see. First, we got what I'm actually wearing. I did a palette bingo before this with my Kat Von D Mi Vida Loca palette. I did have on a much darker nude, and because of what I obviously ended up drawing, this wound up working much better. So I switched. This is the Dirty Little Secret lip gloss in the shade Nude Beach. It smells like cake batter, but this is a full size. I have one of their blushes and one of their, what's it called? Matte liquid lipsticks that I really like both. So it is really shimmery. So I just needed something really light to give my lips a little bit of color. So this was really good for that. Let's see. Next we have another brush. They love sending me brushes, which I'm not that mad at, but I'm gonna have to start decluttering my old brushes because they keep sending me ones. This is a Luxie medium angled shading brush. So looks like it'd be a pretty good blender brush. It is really soft like all Luxie brushes are. I need to wash that. Next is something I'm actually going to put up on the swap site, not because I don't like it. I actually own the full size. And it's taking me forever to get through. Not because it's bad, but because it's a crap ton of product. This is the Skin Food Black Sugar Mask. Just this little bitty pop. Mine's a huge one. I am going to open it. I'm just not going to touch it because it's not sealed or anything. So just to show you what it looks like. I have heard some people complain that it smells like cleaning product. And it kind of does. Like, it's not the greatest smell in the world, but it does really, like, get the good scrub on. I wouldn't necessarily leave this on my face for 5 to 10 minutes like the directions say. I would just use it as a scrub. That's what I use it for. But it is a really good scrub. Like I said, I just have a full size, and I don't need to keep a mini around when I'm already having a full size. See, this was actually the sample I requested this month. It is the Smashbox Radiance Photo Finish Primer. I'm not usually a Radiance type of gal because I have really oily skin, but I figured, hey, it's just Ipsy, I'll try it. So that is what it looks like right there. It's orange. Now, when it blends out, it's not that bad. It is very radiant, so the name is not a lie. But when I first put it on, I was like, oh my god, that is so freaking orange. I can't wear that, but it'll be fine. And finally, I got one of these in a different shade ages ago. I got the Beauty Blush Duo from Pixie in Rose Gold, and I really liked the highlight, but the blush in it just had no pigment to it. So I wound up, once I broke it by accident at one point, I just threw out all the blush and just pressed in the highlight. This is the Peach Honey shade. Let me open it up. Now the full size of this comes with a brush, but I'm not gonna detract more money off of it from the brush because I'm sure it's just a cheap ass little brush, so I'm just not gonna worry about it. Here's the highlight, here is the blush. My hand is blue. Does look like another really awesome highlight, but honestly, this blush, that might work on me as a blush, but if not, it'll just work as like a lightly used highlight. Because it is a little dark for me as a highlight. But if I use it lightly, I think it'll work. And they do feel really smooth, and at least it is pigmented in general. Like the rose one, the rose blush, which is not that pigmented. But it was a little too dark to use as a highlight for me. So that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye!